Hello everyone. How are you? Hope all is well with you all and you and your families are doing okay. Family is everything. They may be the most annoying at times to live with, but most definitely we can't live without them. Absolutely not. We can't choose who our families are, but one thing we know for sure, they are very colorful and they are yours. Show me the perfect family, and I tell you, there is many secrets. Just remember, we are human beings first, not robots. We have feelings. We should show empathy. We love. We lost love. We find love. All that entails being human. Just saying no one is perfect. I'm just saying this to say that human beings make mistakes, but when it becomes more frequent, it's purpose. But becoming a parent, it's a whole nother ball game. Especially right now, I'm going to talk about being a mother. It is one of the greatest gifts ever. Imagine to be able to birth your own little people. That comes from your own body that you carried for 9 months. Of course, some may say we have premature ones that born at 7 months. Okay. The point is though that you carried that child inside of you. That child is a part of you. Becoming a parent totally changes your life, and your life will never be the same again. It should not ever be the same again, because now you're not just fighting for your own life. You're fighting for these little people that you have made. You're responsible for their lives too. You're responsible for taking care of them. You're responsible for making sure they are safe. You're making sure they are protected. You're making sure that they are grown the right way, mentally, physically, and emotionally. The love that you feel for your child should be the kind of love that supersedes anything else. This overwhelming, powerful emotion should come natural after being a parent. Lord knows they are difficult at times, and you have to learn as you go along the way, because guess what? They do not come with a manual of instructions. But innately, as real parents or real mothers, we are guided through the processes naturally, with our heart guiding the way. And I want to say big up and blessings to all the real mothers out there. And I have to say big up and blessings to all the real fathers, because a lot of times we're leaving out these men out there that are fighting for their children and love them just as much and even more than some of these mothers. Overall, big up all real parents who understand what I'm saying. Because having children does not make you parents. Some people were just never meant to be parents at all, but yet they get children. That is why no matter how hard I try, I can't seem to understand the cognitive process of thinking of Watch Chrissy work. Based on all that she knows, and even with all that her daughter has said, and even with the police investigation and advices, she still turned a blind eye to the fact that her husband CMR is the weapon that forms against her and her children. Because guess what? Now she has shut down the social media of her daughter, which was her only means of interacting with her friends and where she can make a cry for help by posting what she's feeling. So you see why we have to come out in support of no to child abuse and justice for Janae. Because this child who is a victim is now further victimized, as now her outlets to express herself and be creative is now blocked. That privilege is taken away from her. As a teenager, you need your friends, and now she's not able to have a rapport with her friends, but yet the criminal, the perpetrator of the acts against her is free to roam and do whatever he pleases, and life is just so unfair. Now what will be her escape road from the madness in the Carter family home, as now she is basically locked away? So now she is faced with the same mother who she can't rely on mentally or physically, who she can't even talk to about what she's really feeling and going through. Because remember, if she could, she wouldn't have run to the guidance counselor at her school, as she know fully well her mother puts her man before even her children. Just thinking of the turmoil and confusion she has to be facing. And to top it all, she have to be facing the same demon, CMR, who brought all this mental anguish into her life by invading her private space. Remember, in Jay's own words, on Instagram, she posted on her page, "I am going insane, but at least my life looks normal." Every time I read or think of that phrase, my heart hurts. Because here you have no Chrissy out there decorating and furnishing apartment for CMR and having the children helping her. What I want to know is, she taking Jay along while she is decorating this apartment for CMR? As Chrissy jolly well know, the criteria of CMR's case is he should stay away from the home where the child is living. It doesn't mean that she can go to the home where he is. And he's supposed to avoid her for life and should not call her name on social media or take any pictures or show any pictures of her. As just remember, he was never found innocent of this. The case is still an open case. It's just for lack of evidence, which only can come from the home which Chrissy will not enable them to get. You know what is crazy? The mother of this same child, Chrissy, is saying is hate and bad mind and people coming for her why this is happening. This woman is absolutely mentally, she needs to get a mental check. When their own actions is what caused this. Bear in mind, CMR got arrested by the laws of the land for touching your own child. This is not just a story that someone is coming out with. He was arrested by the police. That's how it became public, because you can bet all along this child told her mother, Chrissy, and she did absolutely nothing to really put a stop to it. I guess in her own way, I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. She would be trying to make sure that you keep an eye on him and so on. But that is not enough when you don't have the child chain onto your waist every move you make, and that is absolutely impossible. Can you imagine you and your husband lay down in bed and all him thinking about is your teenage baby girl laying down in her bed and can't wait for you to drop asleep to go check her out? You have to be some kind of mother with some kind of mentality to accept that as being okay, and still fighting for this man, still feeding this man, still cooking for this man, go bail this man and been running up and down with this man from the moment he was bailed. It's not even like say you took a breather in terms of what went down. No thoughts pertaining to how the child is feeling. And of course, your families are on the bandwagon because guess what happened? Everybody just looking for something what they can gain. So they're not looking at his actions and what he has done. Can you believe it? All this time, watch Chrissy work his cooking and cleaning and linking up with the man. Now the latest is after he went on the fix, trying to sell himself as a real man and father, and he gets so caught up in his own ego that he even disrespected the investigators in the case, saying she did not do her job. Wham! You finally put your foot in your mouth. Things has propelled to another level where he is limited in his use of social media presence, as he has been warned about being on social media. So investigators and social workers are still on the case, and he has to go to sex offenders classes to control his pedophile habits. So we won't be seeing much of CMR, well, at least for a while. And if so, he can't speak on nothing of the case. It is still open and pending. Anything can happen at any time, as the child would have been manipulated to not cooperate enough with investigators. And watch Chrissy work, the mother, incorporating for justice for her daughter. So this child, now 13, has at least 5 years of torment and torture mentally, because she has to deal with the mother that is not seeking justice for her, and the mother holding on to her husband's CMR that will be from time to time in her face. You know how hard that is for a child to have to be studying and do well in school and have all this on her mind in the home, and knowing that her mother is with this person that has done this to her and isn't giving her any form of justice. We just have to pray for her and keep a watch out, because CMR will mess up again, because he can't help himself. He's egotistic, manipulative, a proper narcissistic person. Just know we will be here waiting, and we will continue to seek justice for little J. So let's join the movement in justice for J. Flood the comment section with purple hearts, because justice for J would be justice for many youths that have gone through the same thing but was not able to get their voices heard and never had a platform where they could get the support. Just so you know, Jay, whatever comes, we will always be here. Even down the line, when you need to come out, we will switch our support straight for you. Just know we'll always be there for you. Just stay strong. Yes, guys, flood the comment section with purple heart and justice for Jay. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.